What are they saying about it that's so bad?
Franchise mode has not been upgraded for years. That's number one. People that like me that like to play the franchise mode and don't really care about going online, they haven't touched that in years. You know, back in the day when Madden came out, you used to be able to. They used to have people actually talk about teams like the news. So as you're going through the menus on franchise, you would hear, in today's news, the Packers won against da-da-da, and Brett Favre threw for blah, blah, blah. You don't get that. You don't get any... They took everything out that was great about franchise mode. And now all you get is, you go to franchise, you don't get training camps like you used to. You had training camps back in the day. Remember that? When you would do the training camps?
I kind of do. I remember making plays in the training camp. I don't remember. I remember I played one whole season as the Eagles in like Madden 6. So I'm not as familiar with it as you are.
So they had training camps where you actually could go in and take like and you could do it throughout the season where you can actually make your player even better. So, you know, at that if you had Brett Favre and you're going through the training camp, you can actually increase the stats even more because you're doing the training. They took that out. They took out the helmets used to come off, but that was, again, as I stated before, that's actually the NFL's fault, not Madden itself. NFL doesn't want it happening. But Kyle, I know you had a question.
Yeah, can you still play as Madden?
John Madden?
Yeah. What about Mike Ditka? Can you play as him? Those are the only players.
I actually feel like I might know more about football than Kyle, just based on those two comments.
No. He's actually right, because back in the day, you used to have classic teams.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, to answer your question, they had it in Madden 20 where you were able to play as like old timers.
Okay.
But I can't remember if Mike Ditka was in it. I know John Madden was, and he was a football coach, by the way. I don't think you were ever able to play John Madden.
That's the joke.
Oh, but Mike Ditka, you used to be. You're absolutely correct on that one.
So I'm wondering if this is they're ditching the football, to push the online stuff, because you were talking about those V-Bucks. Or no, that's 2K.
Well, 2K is
whatever it is.
VC,
that's what it was. V-Bucks is Fortnite. I'm wondering, do you think that they're trying to push everything to the online to make more of that?
Of course they are, but here's the thing: they added this thing called the yard, and
the yard has existed.
Excuse me. Yeah. Did football not have yards before?
You literally, because you said
there should be a 100.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to cut you off, but that's like, I was drinking my water, and then I went to go say, because you said they brought this thing called the yard.
So what it is basically 3-on-3 street football.
That sounds cool. Is it?
It's stupid.
Is it like flag football where you have to?
No, you tackle, but I mean the thing is, they're not bringing anything new to the game. Yeah. Everything else is the same. Everything I'm seeing is it's Madden 20, updated roster.
Is it not 2020 right now?
But they go for Madden 21. This is Madden 21.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
got it.
They always go
a year ahead.
Yeah.
Like cars.
Because it is the 2021 season, don't forget.
Right.
Football is 2021. But it's the same game as Madden 20. I mean, you might as well say Madden 19.
That's what I'm saying. They need to just release roster expansions, make you pay $20 for that, and then just keep upgrading the graphics. So just release Madden, and then just you pay $20 for rosters, $20 for graphical upgrade. That's it.
Or they do Madden XX, and then it'll be like every year.
But so players are now calling for. They're actually asking the NFL to make EA stop playing. Or
stop dead.
Making football games.
Let me ask you a question, Joey. If you, knowing what you know about these games, what company would you want to make Madden? Like
2K.
You want 2K? But isn't the new NBA game like not that great?
The NFL 2K5 is the best football game I've ever played.
2K5. I'm assuming that came out in 2005?
Yes.
But that was 15 years ago.
2004.
And it's still better today.
It's oh right, you've talked about that one before.
That game is better than any Madden to date.
I will admit I did enjoy playing Madden 06.
Better.
No, I'm not saying it was better. I'm saying back then they maybe had like a different focus on. Well, obviously they didn't have online play the way they do now.
But I'm just gonna keep saying better.
That's fine.
My favorite was
You want to know
definitely...
why 2K5 is better, or just that in general? 2K brought everything. They were the first one you could do first-person football. I don't know if you remember that.
First-person football.
So you were actually in the helmet.
Oh wait, I remember seeing a commercial for that.
Yeah, they were the first to bring that kind of.
I think I was on the phone. I was yelling at Kyle about something, and I think I genuinely do think I remember seeing that.
Where you're actually in the helmet. Now, I played that a little bit, but I wasn't the biggest fan, but it was still cool because they were the first. They were the first to do that.
Well, something different too.
Yeah. Then they had when you did franchise, you had Steve Berman doing like the commentary of all the games that ended in. Steve Berman did a halftime show where there was actually halftime clips and videos of the game that you were playing. So, Steve Berman would be like, "Oh, here's the first quarter, and Favre drops back to the pass and completed for a touchdown." Things like that. And you actually saw Steve Berman on TV too, talking. The tackling was superb. Everything about that game was great. And it's still my favorite football game to this day, and it beats out Madden to this day.
That's
and there's a lot of people that will actually say that.
Yeah.
Right now. If you ask them, there's a lot of people that actually want 2K. It's not just me. There's people out there saying we want 2K. We want 2K.
Now, do you think the NFL will do it?
Who knows?
Is it decided by the NFL, or is it decided?
It's decided by NFL.
They basically give an exclusive thing to EA, and EA says, "We'll try our best.
We'll take your money."
So it really just. I mean, look at that score.
Yeah, look,
0.3.
Did you see? Yeah, you saw that, right? Yeah, 0.3.
I thought that was like something else. Like, sometime in March.
So that monitor doesn't display the color red that thing wants to be. For like the abysmal.
That's a burning red. It'll blacken your soul.
That's like they need to. They literally. I don't even think the Final Fantasy 4. Of all the worst games I've seen that have ever come out, the Final Fantasy 14 online, that one did horribly. Duke Nukem Forever, that did horribly. But no game have I ever seen anything. I don't think I've ever seen a game sub 1. I don't even think I've ever seen a game sub 2 points. They're at 0.3.
What about Crystal Chronicles?
The only thing I can think of is
61.
Madden doesn't. EA doesn't want to do anything new for the consoles now.
Mm-hmm.
They might be saving something for the new consoles, but I don't know. I don't know.
What is that out of? Is that out of 10 or out of 5?
It's out of 10.
Oh,
yeah, it's bad. I mean,